one thing to point out is like, what is it that we're selling as a university? So we're not really selling knowledge or education. I mean, we produce that stuff. Some people more than others, but we produce that stuff, but it's not really what we're selling. We're selling credentials. And that's the thing. And the way we can prove that, this is not original to me. This is a point from my friend, Brian Kaplan.
Totally.
Education is free. You want to go to Harvard? You can go to Harvard for free. And I don't mean get the equivalent of a Harvard education for free. I mean, Harvard. You can go to Harvard for free. All you have to do is like get an apartment in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and start showing up in classes. Right. Now, in some very small classes, the professor will notice you're not supposed to be there, and they might kick you out because the universities always send you an email saying students are not supposed to sit on your class unless they're like officially auditing and paying like tuition money or something. But the reality is a lot of faculty won't even notice that you're there because, especially at a place like Harvard, where you don't have a strong incentive to pay that much attention to the students. Your incentive is to publish as much as possible. But on top of it, if you go up to a professor and say, look, I can't afford to pay for tuition, but I've always had this taste for learning more about 19th century avant-garde Romanian poetry, and you're a specialist in that, I'd love to take your class in and just sit in. The professor might be like, I'm so excited someone actually cares about this. Of course, to let you sit in. We'll keep it quiet. And on top of that, like a lot of these lectures and things like that from Berkeley and other universities are online for free. MIT has all this course material for free. Yeah. You can get a free education from almost any school in the world, or country at least, that you want. What you can't get are credentials. And notice, and this is what you're getting at, and I'm bringing up something that might not be known to the people who don't know what you and I know. Yeah. The thing that you're not allowed to do, you're allowed to sell a philosophy course. What you can't do is give them credit and credentials. Right. That's the thing that's protected.
Exactly.
Right. That's the barrier to entry. Now, at the same time, I do think that someone like you wouldn't, like your kind of business, I don't think would kill a Georgetown or a Harvard or a Penn, where there's
just watch.
Well, I like, we can see, I mean, I'm certainly open to being proven wrong. I wouldn't bet my children's life on this if I had to, but I think those schools are selling a product that has to do with a certain kind of prestige that's associated with them. You're selling to the students, the other students.
Yep.
Like you get to hang out with these and befriend these people. Yep. But I do think that the bottom 1,500 to 2,000 colleges where the academics are really not very good, the faculty are not very strong, et cetera, and the students they don't have a lot of prestige. I think the students really are just trying to buy the credential. And of course, there's a better mechanism for delivering that credential, cheaper mechanism for delivering that credential than going to some like third tier liberal arts college that charges you $45,000 a year.
Yep.
That no one's ever heard of outside of your hometown. Totally. So I do think those schools, I think you guys are a bigger threat to those schools than to a Harvard. Harvard's going to be fine forever. I mean, Harvard doesn't even need to charge tuition. They don't even need the students anymore. Right. They could just live off their endowment.
Their endowment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.